There's this stigma, there's this tag that comes with people working in the club, especially when you're a lady. There's this stigma that
Coming
comes with
in,
it.
yeah.
Imagine going out at maybe 8, 9,
They don't dey go
They don't
again.
go again. They are coming back looking all exhausted in the morning, coming back like around 7.
They don't use
They
that.
don't use that.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Darkroom Files. This is our first episode for the Darkroom Files. My name is Samuel, I am your host, and I have my guest in the house, Miss Oluchi. Can you help me celebrate her? And to my right hand side, Mr. Tayo. So guys, our topic for today is the behind the smile. So we brought in these two guests to come and tell us how they feel like what behind the smile looks like in hospitality. So from my right hand side, let me start from Miss Oluchi. So Oluchi, if we should ask you now, like, what is really behind the smile in hospitality? How people come to work even when they are not happy, even when they have to treat family's issues, even when they have to come early and it's not convenient, even when ladies are on their period and all that, and but they still have to be at work. What do you think the stress really looks like, and how can we just manage it?
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Oluchi, as you said.
Yeah.
So that question is actually not easy. I mean, dealing with some certain customers, because we have some difficult, very, very difficult customers, but you still have to put a smile on your face.
I think Tayo is smiling, can relate.
Yeah, you can relate. And sometimes we feel even threatened because there are some people you'd ask some certain question and they feel offended. And there's this saying, this word, do you know who I am? It is very common in hospitality.
You know,
Very,
most of the
very
people have
common.
listened to more of Sinach song. You know, Sinach has a song there. I know who I am. So maybe all of us should go and listen to that song.
I believe so. So like, it's not easy when you're battling life issues, financial issues, and most of the times family issues. But you have to buckle up because you're at work and you have to bring out your best and be very friendly and polite to people, even when they are very, very, very rude. When on a norm, when you see this person outside, you want to like, oh, you have to keep your cool and all of that.
You know, most of the time, I think I've seen a scenario whereby someone stays in my street, and she's always going to work at night. So people really tag them to, as a lady, like going to work at night, you are doing something else outside work. So how do you manage that? Maybe in your society, in your streets?
So it's actually very broad, because when the time which we work, especially when you're working at the club, because hospitality has different sections. You have the fine dining, you have the lounge setting. Lounge, you can still come work at, like, in the morning. Fine dining in the morning, you know. But in club aspects, it's at night. And when you're living, people, there's this stigma, there's this tag that comes with people working in the club, especially when you're a lady. There's this stigma that comes with it, like, and it's something that won't go off easily, and it's not even going off anytime soon.
You can't even address
it because there's this impression that comes when you tell somebody that I work in a club. They're already looking at you and you're a runs girl. That's the next thing that comes to people's mind when you work in the club. And when you're living in a very nosy area, maybe you're living with very face me, I slap you, or this compound.
Everybody's aware of what you're going to do.
Everybody knows when you're going out and when you're coming in. Imagine going out at maybe 8, 9.
They don't go again.
They are coming back looking all exhausted in the morning, coming back like around 7.
They don't use that.
They don't use that.
Or if you have issue out, so maybe you step on bottles and you're leaping in.
Oh my God! They don't shift this one. This one don't go on that side. So there's a whole lot. But when you know that your heart is pure, you know that you're going for your job. I don't give two fucks about what people think. It pays my bill. You don't pay my bill. If I need money, I don't come to you. So when I know that what I'm doing is genuine, I'm going to my work, I'm doing my job, I don't give two fucks what you think about me. It's none of my business, honestly.
So, Mr. Tayo, before you say anything, I have as a guy, I have a broken relationship because of where I've worked. So I have someone I dated, and she was like, if you are working in a club, I'm not doing it again. So how do you manage that kind of thing in relationship, at home, at work, in church? Because in my church, there was a time we have a section of we should talk about the job we do, how we survive in life. Then I made mention of I work in a club. Ever since that time, I was told I cannot be singing in my choir anymore.
Are you
Are you
serious?
Yes,
serious?
because they feel like if you can work in a club, that means you are doing what. And me, in my own aspect where I work, then I don't have access to customers. So they feel like
But
if you
that's
can work
good.
in a club, that is what you do. So to you, how do you treat that kind of thing in your own aspect?
Work and relationship is just a whole lot to deal with.
Yeah.
It is a whole lot to deal with because most of the time I work, the time frame is way different from most people. Yeah, a lot of them 9 to 5. Us is just nightlife, and your babe most of the time when she's fully active, you're probably sleeping. Then that is where you want to sleep, and when you think oh you are active, she's probably sleeping, and to manage it's just a whole lot. You don't have the time when you are supposed to see her. You probably want to. The work literally just take most of your time. You
Okay.
just want to sleep. The little chance you have, you want to have it to yourself. You don't even want to have anybody around. You literally just want to sleep. And it goes, it will get to a point your woman start thinking, does he really love me? Is this how this work?
You
I
meet a
can't
lot of
manage.
people.
Do you understand? And the aspect of he works in the club and there are lots of babes over there. He meets a
Yeah.
lot of girls, a lot of asses,
That
a lot
vibe.
of breast, and how am I sure he's really faithful with me? So it's really complicated. It takes someone that is understanding, that trusts you to a very lengthy way. That'll just take it like it's just what it is. I trust my man. You can't do this. You can't do
But
that.
have you been in a situation whereby you don't just want to work for that day, but you have to be at work?
A whole lot of
A whole lot.
times. A
Do
whole
you know how many times I'll be on the bed and I'll be sleeping?
a whole lot of
I'll have
times.
to drag myself.
It will
I
just
would,
ring on you like
like,
you
Oh
have
I'll
to
my
be
just be
at
god.
like,
work.
fuck, like, do I have to go? Can't I just be in the house and be rested? God, when?
My
Like,
happiest day
oh,
are my
Jesus.
off
And
days.
my off days.
The
And
days I'm happy the most.
that off days, if I don't get food, or like, is that bad to the extent that if I don't get things when I'm coming back,
Yeah,
to step out of my house,
it's,
my
it's
off
a
days,
whole lot
it's
of
a,
things.
it's so
It's
sad,
draining.
like it's draining,
Very
because
true.
I don't want to. I'll just be on the bed, even to even do some certain house chores in my house, like when I'm at home. I find it's very difficult for
You
me.
know, like ladies, sometimes they have cramps, and they feel like, and even regardless that you have cramps and all, because there are some things that they don't need to understand at work. It's your
Yeah,
personal
personal
issues.
issues.
So
Yes.
it's not like you just tell them I have cramps, I can't come to work. How do you manage to just deal with that when it's your time of the month?
The Lord is our strength.
There's even this popular saying like when you're coming to work, whatever is troubling you, drop it by the
Drop it
gate.
by the gate.
By the time you're
In fact,
coming.
when I was being interviewed, they told me you don't need to even drop it at the gate. Drop it at your house.
Eh.
When
When
you
you're
start coming, drop everything at your house. Over, like, it's not easy,
Wow.
but it pays your bills. So you just have to, like,
But
show
okay,
up.
Mr. Tai, have you have a physical fight with a customer before? Maybe when you get to work and just be like, sir, please, you don't need to pass here. You need to pass here.
Plenty.
Customers, our clients are very, very, they can be very aggressive sometimes. A whole lot of times when you tell them, oh, this is the company policy, this is how we do here,
Do you
they
know
don't
who I
care.
am?
The next thing that they do you know who I am?
Do you know who I
They
am?
just they
That's
threaten you, and the work
I
description
have
does
something
does
to
not
even
allow
say.
you to retaliate. You just even when they are very aggressive, you just have to keep it
Sorry,
calm.
Shebi dey
And there are
slapped me
days,
before.
there are days you get to the verge
Oh
of
my
I think
God.
Miss always
retaliating.
she have something to
I
pour out.
have something to pour out. I have a lot to say. See, this work, this work will teach you patience, because
Yeah.
you have to be very, very patient for you to deal with some certain customers. Okay, I had the experience. I had one very annoying and very sad experience. Sad in the sense that I can't do what I want to do because I'm at work.
Yeah.
It's so painful when you are in that situation, when you know on a norm, if we're outside, bad as it bad, you go kill me, I kill you.
Yeah.
We will wound ourselves. Because where you are, your place of work, you have to condone a whole lot of rubbish. I got slapped just because I was asking certain, because I was literally doing my job, asking you, okay, what table are you going to? And you felt offended that you're not a harlot, you're not this, that's why when I ask you questions, it doesn't make any sense. Like, there are procedures to these things. You cannot just walk you in. There are procedures. We have to go through some procedures, and we doing
to
that
be sure you are meant to
we doing that. We are not disrespecting you, we are not tagging you to what you're not.
Okay.
We need to get this right. Like, we asking you, okay, do you have a reservation, blah blah blah, some certain questions. It's requirements. We cannot just walk you inside, because there's some certain things we need to ask you before letting you in. So you being so aggressive over simple questions that you can just be patient and just answer, it's crazy.
You know, to deal with human being is very, very difficult. It's even better to deal with an animal than human being, because when you tell a dog, for instance, a dog, don't go there, you stay off, because you know that you are going to kill him next. So, like, human being now, once they come into your space and they feel like they are the one paying for what they are coming to get, everybody likes to govern over their things.
Yeah.
So now, if I'm paying for a water and I told you, give me 1 pack of water, and you brought it out rudely, I might tell you I don't need it anymore. So is it like maybe you are giving them some attitude, and they feel like, no, you don't deserve to be treated this way?
It's not attitude. It's just how human beings are. Like, sometimes people are crazy. The way people reason can be very annoying. You're asking a very lenient question, and the next thing they get triggered over something that is not even meant to be. I'm asking you, oh, do you have a table reserved? The next thing you're telling me, are you blind? You know who I am? Like, bro, do you have a table? It's just a very simple question. Do you have a table? You could just say, oh, this is the table name, this is the table number. It's as simple as that. But because they need to show you who they are, they need to show you, oh, I'm wearing, do you see can you see my neck? This is diamond on my. I literally don't give two fucks about your neck. Just tell me what I need to know, and that is it. But they need to show off. They need to tell you. They need to just make you feel less of yourself. Like, you're just a regular person. Do you know who I am? I'm so person, and it's not meant to be.
So that means every time your job needs you to smile, even when you're sad.
Hospitality is built on experience, emotion, and human relation. And the simplest tool you can have is your smile.
So, like, what really make you go into hospitality?
For me, it's customer service. I love to relate with people. I love to have conversation with people. So that's the basic.
You know, some people is hunger. Sapa that lead them to hospitality.
Hospitality is beyond. It's just beyond hospitality. It's a whole lot. It's fun. It's fun. The hospitality is very, very fun. It is very, very fun, and it's beyond tips and the regular stuff people see out there. Yeah. It's really fun.
So, if I may ask, Richie, what really makes you go into hospitality?
Okay, I think firstly the flexibility, because you know, right now the convenience that comes with working in hospitality, especially when you're working in the club, because you're against traffic. There's a whole lot of factor, because when you're going to work, you're against traffic. When you're coming back, you're against traffic.
No shades, but 9 to 5.
Can you ever?
9 to 5 people are going through a whole lot.
I really going through a lot, because there are sometimes when you're coming back from work and you see crazy traffic.
But there's that an offer that you can. There should be an offer that someone can offer you to come and work in 9 to 5.
They can.
I've been there. I've done 9 to 5 before, and trust me, it's not really. It's not easy.
It's not really easy. When I feel like it's not easy. 9 to 5 is so difficult when where you work is quite far from where you stay.
Okay.
Do you get? There are some offers that comes with mobility and transportation. Like there's a car provision, and there is staff bus, and there is maybe a staff quarters. Like there are some jobs that 9 to 5 jobs that comes with house, that comes with where to stay, apartment, and comes with car to convey you. So for me, the offer of going into 9 to 5, if it comes my way, is either there's an apartment very, very close to where I work, and there is a car that will convey me from where I am to point 1 to my place of work, and the pay is enticing, because right now when you put your salaries and tip, there's some certain amount you are looking at. So if I do my rough estimate and okay, this is what
it's not meeting up.
This is not meeting up. I'm sorry, I cannot.
Can't take the
I
job.
will not take it. But when you're meeting up with this, and my salary is, I will consider it. I'll take it, because it's going to 9 to 5 commands respect at some point.
Yeah.
There's 9 to 5. There are some people that when you tell that you're working in a club, they are looking at you some type of way. But when
They
you
don't
come
even
and
want to know how
they
much
don't
you're
want to
making.
know how much. They don't want to know if they don't want to know your department. They don't, because they are department. Okay, like the store, whatever. You are in the store. You're not relating with customers. You don't, but you're working in the club.
Yeah.
You're working in
Just
hospitality.
assume-
They just assume
So
you're
it's just
doing a
like
whole lot.
if you can't be like them, you will join them.
Yes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when you work 9 to 5, there's this respect that comes with it.
Okay, there was even a time I was working in a company. I think back then I was getting paid like I think 300k.
When you're working.
So I was getting
Yeah.
paid 300k, but my transportation and my living, man, that 300k cannot cover anything. But when I left the job and moved into hospitality and all, it was a whole lot of conveniency. Because imagine you are moving from a place where you are spending nothing less than 5,000 naira for transport per day, and you are going for like 5 days. So even though you get paid for 300k, you will look back and check your account and be like, man, there's nothing here. So there's a whole lot in hospitality. I think if you can rate it, hospitality and 9 to 5, which one will you have prefer better?
I prefer hospitality.
You prefer hospitality?
I prefer
Actually,
hospitality.
You prefer hospitality?
Yes.
I prefer hospitality. But mind you, there's a clause though. There are some 9 to 5 jobs that are way too easy and convenient and come with a whole lot of benefits.
But to get them is not easy.
It's not easy. You need to imagine you are 20 years or maybe 25 years and they're asking for like 5 years working experience. How do you go about when
you're born with the job?
Like right from your mother's womb, you're ready.
Yeah.
So, but there are some hospitalities that are really, really very cool. Like
very flexible.
Very flexible too, depending on your role.
I think. Is it all hospitality jobs are draining?
All. Yeah. All, really.
Can you say it's all? All. Because
especially
I feel
the festive period.
Because I feel like maybe in fine dining, maybe it's less stress. Maybe in a club there's
fine dining. See, the stress that comes with fine dining is that traffic. Because you're coming early and your close hour is rush hour, like the traffic at the going to work, coming to work. That's the
and there's
stress.
this table settings that comes with fine dining.
That you have to practice.
It is a lot though. It's actually a lot though. You have to be well experienced.
To set the table.
Oh Lord.
Nah. So you don't even want to experience it.
No, I don't want to experience that.
So you rather be a customer in another fine dining than working there.
I'd rather be a customer, trust me. I'd rather be a customer. It's fun when you go out there and they're serving you as well. It's really sweet.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to feel like a king too.
It's cute actually.
It's not bad. But along the line, what I feel is hospitality has really helped a lot of Nigerians.
Definitely.
There was a time I was telling someone, thank God for hospitality in Nigeria.
Yes.
Because back then, I think hospitality to me started from Ikeja on the mainland. Maybe like around 2009. Because I know back then on the island nobody wants to do business on the island because of the flood and everything before they started filling the barbish and all, creating space in VI, in Lekki, they start like that. So what can you say hospitality has really done like in the terms of development in Nigeria?
It has added so well to the community actually. Outside the job opportunities, because a whole lot of people that are not even up to the standard, so far you can be trained. You are welcome in hospitality, and that's job opportunity for the community as well.
So hospitality creates a whole lot of opportunities because, I mean, you have the opportunity to relate with top people.
Yeah.
You get, like, there are some cases you meet some certain high level clients and you be like, wow, on a norm, where do you want to go to that you
Like
will meet
meeting
this?
Davido.
Do you understand? Not Davido, yeah, Davido, but
30
but
BG.
30 BG,
Clock
yes,
it.
clock it.
Like it.
So, like, in terms of politicians,
Yeah.
you know, some high-end
Some calibers of people.
that on a norm
A
you
9 to
cannot
5 will
nine,
not
a
say
9
they're
to
high.
5 you can't
As well,
smell
like,
them. So
even when they are in your building,
you can't
you are in
even
your
see
office.
your office.
They
You
are
can't
coming to see
them.
your boss.
Yes. So, but hospitality, you get to interact with them, talk to them. You know the ones that are very rude, and you know the ones that are very friendly.
Do you know there was a time that I worked in a place at the beach side. Davido wanted to have a show in our place. So the chairman that owns the place has to add all of us to the group. And he told Davido specifically, if you can't be on the group, forget about it.
A whole Davido.
And he has to join. He has to join. So there's a whole lot that I can relate to what you said. Meeting people, relating with them, having their numbers, and before you know, you start getting familiar with them. Just be like, hey, I know you somewhere.
So
I've
when
met
they
you
meet you
before.
outside,
You get.
they'll be like, oh, I know this face, you know. So hospitality is actually very, very, very good. Hospitality is fun. It is enjoyable.
Fun,
aside the whole rudeness and
the stress,
violence.
The stress that comes with it. Hospitality is sweet.
Thank you for coming, Miss Oluchi.
Thank you for
coming, Mr. Tayo.
Happy to be here.
And so, viewers, thank you for watching. Please do well to subscribe, like, and share, and follow. Thank you. This is the Dark Room Files.